Press start to begin.
Hello and welcome back to Super Bonus Round in our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I am your host, Rain Wizard 767, along with my friend Mugiwara JM.
Howdy.
Uh-oh. So...
Wanted, crime reported. What did we do?
Yeah, because we slaughtered all these... These O'Driscolls, so gotta get out of the area quick.
Come on, Marines, we gotta do some more crimes. And kill anybody that reports it. Because that's what a good man does.
You're investigating.
Commits crimes and kills anybody that sees it.
They're investigating, so obviously we're out of the wanted area. So let's get down this trail here.
So when they're investigating, you're not anywhere. They won't find anything.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah, man, I'd hate to see you fall off that. I'd hate to lose beans all this early.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to just chill. Okay, so cool down time. Let me feed our horse here because I'll see. Horse is a little so actually let's
Oh, you don't have anything.
hang on a minute. Lead them down to this like plateau here. Unless I don't have anything to feed them.
Yeah, that was grayed out, so you don't have anything.
Well, we'll see. But then again, sometimes it's weird where it's like, oh, can you feed them on an incline or some stupid shit? But all right, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, see, something stupid like So let's brush.
Yeah, hold still, girl.
Alright. Took care of the horse, and I think that... No, there's no bridge there, so we're going to turn around. Back up the hill.
Yeah, now they're not investigating us. You should be okay.
Yeah. Of course, if this is Grand Theft Auto, you're wanted all the time. You step outside, wanted.
Take a dump, wanted.
Yeah.
Sniffle the wrong way, wanted.
Accidentally bump into a police officer, 2 stars. Oops, no, I don't want to do that.
Fart in a crowded theater? That's wanted too.
Okay, so we can't... Oh, that's Fort Wallace. Okay, so that's a fortified area. Alright, so we got... Oh, wait. Oh, Dutch popped up too. So...
Yeah, we got to report back to him about our findings.
Well, hang on a second here. What does it say? Find out from Dutch if they found a buyer for the stolen bonds yet. Okay, so that's for the bonds. So okay, Jose needs help with a new business opportunity at Emerald Branch. So let's get that out of the way, because I know exactly what that is. So let's go to Hosea, because I want to try and save the exciting missions, you know, for near the end. So. Yeah, like Javier's mission, that's exciting. I think Dutch's. I forget what Dutch's was, but I know it's not a. Like an enticing one. It doesn't move the story forward too much. I know Micah's does whenever that pops up.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I tried to get past it before I jump wagon. It's like, I really don't want to be committing outlaw crimes right now.
We don't want to be committing crimes. Not at this hour.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and stay focused on...
Hello there.
Hello again.
I'm just gonna try and stay focused on completing this stuff so that since our window is starting to narrow.
Well, like, will some missions be closed off if you don't do them?
Yeah. Again, typical. You know, what did you call that? Piling or patching or whatever the hell it's called?
Padding.
Yeah, padding. Yeah, some will, some won't.
Yeah, where you just throw shit in that's unimportant just to make your story feel longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, it's the only way to trigger the next major mission or some crap like that.
Which is what a lot of people were really concerned about with the FF7 remake. Was like, what? It's only going to be the Midgar part? Oh, it's going to be padded all like hell. Turned out it wasn't. It would, yeah, they stretched it out, but they expanded upon it in such a way that it felt like that when you go and play the original, you're like, damn, where is this now? This feels like it was missing. So look forward to that whenever we do that.
So anyway,
we'll wait for that PS5 upgrade first.
To finish my story from the last episode. So yeah, so it was my G Fuel story. So a couple days ago, I went into local convenience store down by me, and so you know, obviously they know me by name and stuff like that. So obviously now they've been stocking G Fuel lately. So apparently a few weeks prior to that, they were out of them. You know, obviously, and I saw, like, you could see through the fridge, and up on the top shelf in the case was a case of peach rings. Well, I'd say half a case. I'd say. I asked, you know, the manager, who you know, good friends and stuff. You know, hey, you guys selling that now? And they said, oh no, it won't, because it won't scan in their system. So, okay, of course we got a trapped person. Oh, yeah. So
my legs all numb. Please
help.
hurry. Oh, yes. Just lift as hard as you can.
Get her out of there.
Thank you. You saved me. Oh,
Okay.
that was bad.
Sure.
I could have been stuck here and starved or
Getting starved or eaten. Well, your horse is dead. You could have eaten your horse.
poor.
I was gonna make a joke. It's like, good, no kill the horse.
The horse is dead, so.
All right, Nugget, let's go build a fire. I'm gonna eat him.
Well,
I hear beans go good with horse.
thank you.
We're not taking her home. I got a mission to do. So anyway,
You have fun with that now.
Selfish of me to ask, I know, but would you mind taking me home?
fuck.
I'm not sure if my legs.
Yeah, I think we should grab her home because she's not in much of a different situation. Like, yeah,
Really?
you know,
Yeah,
you don't
fuck
try to
it.
say like
Much.
just. If we leave her alone, it's the same. It's the same as if we never took her horse off.
Yeah. Come on, get on the horse.
I wonder if you have to help her.
Nah, I should. Alright. But anyway, plus it'll give me a chance to tell my story more. So obviously they couldn't sell them to me because they wouldn't scan on the thing. So I was like, ah, damn, you know, it sucks. But so then, like I said, then fast forward to obviously a couple days ago, Friday night, and I saw them actually stocked
I don't want to
on
travel this far alone.
the shelf where they would be. And I said, oh my god, you guys are finally stocking them now. And she said, I don't know who keeps putting them on the shelves, but we still can't. And I'm like, damn it. So I was like, so I said to her, I said, you know, if you're not allowed to stock those and you want to get rid of them, I'll buy them right here, right now. And she said, you know what, we'll do that since you know, someone kept putting them on the shelves. And she said this was the second time this happened today. So sure enough, I said there's like 7 of them sitting on the shelf there. So I grabbed all 7 of them, and we brought them over. And Sure enough, I walked home with
Come to meet me.
7 cans of G Fuel peach rings.
They won't scan. They must be free. The only time that story was ever true.
Well, no. They just did a special, thing where it was like, how much does the tag say? And of course,
Now I'll have to pay millions.
no matter what the flavor, the price of G Fuel is the same. So
Yeah, they probably just put a random SKU in and adjusted the
It's
price.
the only good thing
yeah,
that's happened
so
to me
did all that, and then so I came home with a bag full of 7 cans of G Fuel peach rings. So
Which is fucking hilarious considering it's the Sonic flavor and you came home with 7. At last, I've got all 7 G Fuel cans.
but and
Where's
that's
that
honestly,
damn 4th can.
and honestly, it's I'm so glad that it's one of my favorite flavors so far.
Yeah, the peach one's good.
The peach rings one's good. I haven't seen the Wumpa fruit one yet.
That one tastes really similar, but it has a bit more of a kick to it.
Obviously, Chug Rug is one of my favorites. But for some odd reason, and I don't know if you noticed this, but like I'll be drinking a can of Chug Rug, and for some odd reason, it'll randomly smell like a funky smell, like at the top of the can, like at the lid or something, or like the tab. It's really random. Like, I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true. I've noticed it with a few cans of Chug Rug, but other than that, now I don't know, because some people, they don't always, clean their hands when they're stocking shit. So, I mean, even though I wipe the can lids all the time and stuff, but I only notice it when the can's open and I'm drinking it. So that's what it's like. I'm like, that's really weird. So, other than that, I mean, I don't really... It doesn't really change the flavor or anything or none of that, but it was just really weird. But other than that, Chug Rug is one of my other favorites.
My personal recommendation, I would highly recommend the Resident Evil 3 flavor, Nemesis Tea flavor. Have you ever had... You've had brisk iced tea, right?
Back when I was a kid.
Well... Nemesis tea basically tastes like that, except it's carbonated and there's no sugar.
Yeah, but
Tastes just like it too.
I'm not really a huge tea drinker type or tea flavor, so.
Beyond that, I have also tried. I like sour cherry and well, I already mentioned the Sonic one. Chug Rug I like, and I tried Phase Berry, and so far that's it.
Yeah.
I have no interest in trying Racism Berry. Fuck that.
And for those who don't know, Racism Berry is PewDiePie's flavor.
Yeah. People still reference that time on that stream where he said the hard R.
Yeah, and
good. Never forget that he's a racist piece of crap.
So now, obviously, don't hate me here. So obviously, curiosity. You know the old saying, "Curiosity kills the cat, but satisfaction brought it back."
I never heard the second part.
Well, that's the second part. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So, now obviously the local Wawa by me, those are the only 2 flavors that they have in stock, is Racist Berry and Phase Berry. Now, obviously, I love Phase Berry. So, they were running low on those cans, and I saw a PewDiePie's flavor, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta try something once. Just once. And if it's not all that it's cooked up to be, then I don't care anymore. So, I did get a can just to try one time. Now, I will say, it was... Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? What now? What now?
Oh.
You know what? Fuck. You know what? Fuck now. We got missions to do. We got missions to do here. We got missions to do here. But anyway,
$1 for your future, $1 for your fate. $1 would be pretty great.
Please don't hate. But so anyway, I did get a can just to try it, and it almost tasted similar to Phase Berry with like, I guess, more cherry flavor, I would assume. Because again, that's what kind of I noticed it as. Like it's just the exact same thing as Fazeberry, but with like extra cherry on it. So like,
Yeah.
so I wasn't really crazy about it. So I was like, it was okay, but yeah, the guy's a piece of shit. So, you know, one and done. That was it. And
yeah, but that's my thing. I was like, I probably would like the flavor, but I want him getting none of the residuals.
Yeah, I know. It's
assuming that's the deal they have worked out.
well, again, I don't know. I no idea.
I'd rather help my homeboy Gerard, the completionist, get his flavor.
But
He's trying.
I know. Honestly, I hope. What I do hope. I hope you probably heard of him, famous streamer Ninja.
Who hasn't heard of him?
I hope he actually strikes a deal with G Fuel. That would be kind of cool.
He's got the money to do it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a pretty cool guy. I know he was with Red Bull for quite a while. I don't know if the deal like ended, because sometimes it's under contract and stuff like that.
Yeah, and contracts expire.
So I don't know if he's still with them. But
I'm actually surprised you're a fan of his. He's a big Fortnite guy, and you hate Fortnite.
Well, he's also been doing a lot of other stuff too. He's been because he was. Plus, I like his. Before he kind of like switched things up a bit. Before he kind of switched things up, he used to have a he used to have his own like look, like I guess you could say like brand line, and stuff like that. And of course, it was my favorite colors, blue and yellow. So that color combination. So and I was checking out his stuff, pretty cool and stuff. I mean, he's a really cool dude. He's just a gamer, just like the rest of us, and he just enjoys gaming a lot, and
particularly Fortnite.
Well, yeah, that's his bread and butter, but like he's been venturing into other games as well. So, like, I think I saw something earlier, Discord notification that he's streaming Final Fantasy 11. So, but he's been venturing into other. Obviously, he's been playing Call of Duty Warzone, which is like grown up Fortnite almost. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, especially because I know like a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, Call of Duty's crap. Okay, whatever.
It's also killing Crash and Spyro.
Yeah, I know, but like
they killed those dev studios and made them work on Call of Duty. So fuck them.
Yeah, because the talk is to have Modern Warfare 2 be remade because
they don't need 16 studios to do it though. That pisses me off so much.
I know. Well,
they have 16 studios doing it, and to do this, they killed Crash, Spyro, and Tony Hawk.
Well, and you also see how like now with the release of a new console, the PS5 and the Series X, then becomes a whole new, like a whole other level where it's like, all right, now we gotta design the games for those platforms because obviously they're slightly more powerful than the PS4 and the Xbone. So even though you already designed and I always reference this where it's like, you know what, every game that comes out on console is starts on PC first, so that's why so that's why it's like, yeah, they can release it on PC very fast, obviously. Yeah, and then obviously the consoles,
Not to cut you off, but we've been talking for a while. What are we doing now?
So we are doing the Hosea mission. We have to go to this, of course I remember this one. We have to go to this house. I think we're sneaking into the house and we're like looting the place like secretly. And we're also taking a horse and buggy. So, yeah, we're stealing a stage. They call it a stagecoach. It's horse and buggy.
So what's the story with that Emerald Ranch? You find out anything else?
So, and I know Emerald Ranch.
Owner's a nasty type by all accounts. Seamus is sure scared of him.
That's not saying much.
Something
the
strange
owner's
about the place.
Nasty
Used to be a
type.
saloon there,
Used to be a saloon there, general store, now it's all closed up, but they seem to have money. So probably this is a lead. This is probably a lead that to get some more money too. So, because remember, the original intent here is that we're this caravan of misfits where we're our goal is to get money. So because obviously the majority of our money is still in Blackwater, where supposedly from what we've gathered so far is that it was a heist gone wrong in Blackwater. So obviously, and when our caravan of misfits are relying on that, that means that there's no money coming in. So obviously got to do what we can until things, as Dutch has said, until things die down to where they can recuperate either their losses or get their money back. So but yeah, so anywho, yeah, we've had, you have games developed for consoles, but they all start out on PC, obviously. All the coding, all the graphic design, all that bullshit. So
most do. I think Nintendo does in their own dev kits because they're very strange like that. Like where they clearly do their own thing.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But but other than that, so I think that's one of the problems where it's like, okay, the new Call of Duties came out around the time that, we obviously got the PS5, the Series X. So now you gotta find out all the info on that, and design your game around that so it can run on that and not have. Plus, and don't get me wrong, like I know you said like how the crunch is fucking terrible. Activision's no stranger to shame on that one, being that there's a new fucking Call of Duty every fucking year.
Yeah, and their CEO gets paid all this amount of money, and he hoards all the bonuses for himself.
Yeah, so fucking dick, but
yeah, Activision's the new EA now.
And well, yeah, until they go full EA and chart oh, you want the game. Here's a charge for microtransaction right off the bat.
Doesn't Warzone have those?
Well, yeah, they do, but fucking EA will be the type where they'll do a charge on a microtransaction in a microtransaction. So, but it's like, oh, you want remakes? Here, charge for microtransaction. Well, EA fucking will do that all fucking day long.
I haven't heard if there's anything in Legendary Edition just yet for Mass Effect, because I have that now, but all the DLC from those games was on it, so I don't have to worry about that.
You see anyone? Nope. Okay.
So it looks pretty quiet.
Sneak in, I'll get the coach. You can try the
Okay,
house.
so sneak
Or
in.
wait until morning when I'll head over, distract them by putting on a little show, while you sneak into the house, find what you can, and
Ooh, okay.
what do you think?
So we can either sneak in the morning where Jose distracts them, or we're gonna do night.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, while they're asleep.
All right.
Yeah, do it while they're asleep. Do stealth.
I reckon we're ready. Let's go.
Because how long can you hold them off with distraction?
Yeah, I don't know. I know I did it.
Make sure it's all quiet.
I know I did it with. I know I did it in the daytime, and I was able to actually go through the entire house. But I think there was a chase right afterwards, so I don't remember too much. But at nighttime, obviously, it's a lot easier because it's quiet.
And if they're deep sleepers, they'll never hear it.
Well, except for the crickety wooden floorboards.
But if
'Cause
they're
I
deep
know-
sleepers,
'cause I
if they're deep
know-
sleepers, they won't hear that either.
Because I know Rockstar loves to throw shit like that in. Rockstar loves to throw shit like that in. They did it in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Because they were notorious for it in San Andreas. Because there was one mission. Ooh.
I had to put one of them right by the fucking door.
Yep. Son of a bitch.
Oh, that sneaky banjo twang, I love that.
Of course, your fucking chest. Ooh, platinum band. Holy shit. And a money clip.
Maybe it's just me, but wouldn't it be a good idea to shut the drawers? So that way if they like suddenly wake up, they don't immediately notice.
Not that it'll make much of a difference, but okay.
Cover your bases while you can.
Because we're doing this at nighttime, so.
I love that little touch. He just kicks that one.
Alright. Anyway, yeah, but I agree with you what you said that
You don't need 16 studios to make one game.
true, but at the same time, I think that by doing so, that cuts down on the crunch, as you put it. I mean, that's just me.
Oh, it didn't. They actually laid off a bunch of those people, so now they're just a handful of people exclusively working on that. So that's not true either.
Ah, okay. Well,
Yeah,
debunks
it's
that.
it's a shit show.
Yeah.
People are justifiably mad, especially if it means no more Crash or no more Spyro or no more Tony Hawk. Right after they made gangbuster sales for that, which is what really doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, it's one of those.
Crash 4 didn't do what Crash Insane Trilogy did, but it still did fine enough. And we didn't get a new Spyro. We could have gotten a new Spyro, but no.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sure you're not happy about that. You're a bigger Spyro fan than I am.
No, I'm not. I'd rather have a brand new Spyro, but E3 is making a comeback this year, so.
No, they said they're not working on anything right now. Although I do have a little bit of hope. The current voice of Crash and the current voice of Cortex teased that they're working on a new project. They said, we're not recording a new Crash game, or are we? Like, I know NDAs are a thing, but like, don't do that.
Well, like I said, I'm still optimistic, and again, E3 is making a comeback, so even then, like, I mean, look at how many times Gearbox said there's no new Borderlands game, and then they finally waited for the right time to actually say, yep, we've been working on it. So
that's just Randy Pitchford being Randy Pitchford. Yeah, speaking of pieces of shit in gaming.
Wait, what now?
Randy Pitchford, the guy in charge of Gearbox, he's without going into detail, not a great guy.
Yeah, I figured so.
Yeah, he's like a special kind of case. Like he's like you look no further than how he ended up replacing the voice of Claptrap in 3. That's just one of many stories about him.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. He is the head of Gearbox.
Yep.
So. But
Come on, get on and let's head back.
oh. Yeah,
All right, well, are we going to be like a long carriage ride? Because I had a story I wanted to share. One that I shared on the previous playthrough, but you weren't on that playthrough.
Yeah, why not? Because this is going to be a carriage ride here, so.
And we've just been talking about sad stories, so I wanted to let him up with a funny one.
Okay.
Something that actually happened to me on New Year's Eve of 2020. So If you've already watched the Deadly Premonition series, then you've probably already heard this one. But for those of you that have not, so on New Year's Eve, we have reduced work hours. So obviously I got off at like around 6. And then I was like, you know what? I'm next door. I'm like down the street from Outback Steakhouse. Let me just get them for dinner. If I order ahead, yeah, I'll get them on time. My food will be ready, no problem, once I get off work. I look outside. And see a row of cars all throughout this massive complex that where I work is. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. I might be coming home late with food, if at all. And then I go to the curbside, because like Outback, I don't know if you're Outback, if you go to an Outback Steakhouse, but like they have like like little tiny pickup office. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. And I see a crowd of people surrounding it. A crowd of people, and I'm like, oh, are you guys waiting in for your food? It's like, well, what's going on? It's like, oh, I ordered my food hours ago and it's still not ready. I'm like, oh, what happened here? And then we're all like we don't know each other's names, but we're like starting to get to know each other a bit, and talking about like how long we've been waiting. And then out from that little pickup house comes this one guy. I swear to God, this dude was channeling Joe Pesci hard, and you'll understand why in a second. He comes out mad as hell. He's out there screaming, "This place is a fucking zoo! They got nothing going right here! I've been waiting hours for my food, and they don't fucking got anything! This place is a fucking zoo!" And then we're like, it was like, what the hell's... I was like, oh no, don't tell me this is going to be one of those things where it's a guy goes off on a minimum wage worker. It doesn't end that way. This dude is so goddamn pissed that his food and everybody else's food is not ready. He gets out a notepad and he starts taking people's orders. He's like, what's your name? I don't fucking work here, but I'm helping out. What's your name? What'd you order? I'll go in there and check. I'm like,
holy shit.
Yeah, this guy is so pissed. He's a pain because
he gets to work. He
starts working. He starts working.
Yeah, you know what? It's like, if it gets to a point where you're so pissed off, fuck it. Help him out. Roll your sleeves up. Do it.
That's what this guy did.
Honestly, you can't be mad at him. You can't be mad at him. Like,
yeah, I shit you not. Word for word's going up to everybody. He's like, "What's your name, man? I don't fucking work here, but I'm helping out getting people's food." He had to throw in the "I don't fucking work here" part. Yeah, to the letter, that's what he said to people.
Yeah, but it probably because he didn't feel like taking money from people. That's why. Like,
people tipped him. That's the funniest part.
Oh my
people
god!
Were tipping him.
That's probably why he was saying that, because he didn't want to take money from that. Because
he got money anyway.
Yeah, but that's still. That's still like be a dick move anyway. Because like it's like if the staff is limited and. You know, and they're having a hard time keeping up with orders. And I get it. It was New Year's Eve, I take it. So yes. You expect it's going to be fucking busy as hell. So.
Oh my god. Especially with the pandemic was still roaring and like with curbside on the rise.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like they couldn't bring a lot of their people back. Obviously, they couldn't let people in the fucking restaurant. So.
There are people getting in there anyway. They were masked, thank goodness.
I guess that was when they were starting to do limited seating.
Well, there was no one inside because like indoor seating in my state wasn't a thing yet. And it gets better. It gets better. There was a spill of soda. There's a spill. Like there's tables. There's bags of orders on the tables. That was the other thing he was screaming about. And then there was a spill of soda, like a poor, I guess waiter or whatever you want to call him, because even though there's nobody inside, spilled something. Same guy gets a mop and starts mopping it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta fucking.
This is the greatest turning a negative into a positive story I've ever bore witness to.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, but if I was in that guy's position, I would honestly take the money that I got from the people, and I'd give it to the restaurant. Be like, look, you guys gotta get your shit together. Here's all this. I don't need it because I'm obviously a customer, but like, get your shit together.
I have a feeling he probably gave it to them because I did see him talking to a manager. I turned to one guy and said, He's talking to the managers of this place. He better be getting a fucking job application and like taking down the hours he's putting in getting our food.
Well, even then, he probably either had a job or whatever. But
I'm just thinking the entire time this is happening, his wife's in the car, like what the fuck's happening? I'm not saying that as a gaffe either. He had a wife in the car waiting for their food too.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty. Don't get me wrong. Like it's one thing when you're limited staffed and you're, and you got a lot going on, but man, at some point you just gotta be like fuck, just roll your sleeves up and hunker down, something.
And that is exactly what that man did.
Yes.
And the world is a better place for people like him in it.
Even though he fucking
I'm sure he got his food eventually because I
probably was cold as fuck.
Oh, my food was cold. My food was cold for sure. And I ordered way ahead of listen, I was working a shift I put my order in midway through my shift and I didn't get it till maybe an hour till after I was out. And I told everybody this story, everybody at work, everybody in my family, they all died when they heard this. So I'm just going to remember this place is a fucking zoo for the rest of my life. And he said, I say Joe Pesci, but Joe Pesci has a New York Italian accent. This dude had a thick Philadelphian accent.
Well, there you go. Well, it probably wasn't Italian for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia Italian.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But whenever I do it, I invoke Joe Pesci because I grew up watching Home Alone so much.
Come on.
But yeah, wow, in the time it took me to get that story, we're back at camp already.
Yeah, so giving some money to the camp.
So yeah, that was my way of lightening things up after talking about shitty American devs being shitty.
All right, so I think we've let this go on long enough. So next time we're going to either help Dutch or we're going to go see Javier. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Treat essential workers well.
Yes.